Hello everybody and welcome to Japan here for qualifying. It's round 5 of the 8th season of IFRS. I'm joined here by Victor to provide a driver's insight onto today's session, with Firebomb setting some early pace around the circuit.
Well, it is a technical track. Japan is lots of 90-degree corners, some fast corners, some slow corners, technical corners, not technical corners. It is going to be an interesting qualifying.
Indeed, it's going to be quite hard for these drivers to stay within the limits and out of the barriers. As we now see Firebomb here with a purple Sector 1 just clipping the inside of the barrier, I believe that was, with KO also responding with a purple Sector 1.
This is one of the tracks where you want to get closest to the barriers, as close as you want to be. It is a track full of consequences. If you get it wrong, this is going to be very close.
Yes, we did just see Firebomb there reset his car, I think picking up a penalty after cutting the track with KO, or even bumping the barriers there himself a little bit on his return for this season.
The Season 6 World Champion, of course, dominating Season 6 as we go into Tui Corner, onto the back straight, purple Sector 1, green Sector 2. What lap will this be? It is a 117.5 by KO.
Yeah, a good lap there from the McLaren driver to get things started for this session. We see Math now rounding the last few corners into Tui Corner now. And to the line, he'll be hoping for a good performance as he hits the barrier there, spins out and crashes. So here we see JDT here looking to set a good lap and get up into a good starting position for tomorrow. Up in this last final sector here, looking to improve. He's kept it clean so far, and he's looking good. As he's just touched the barrier there, and massive spin for the Alfa Romeo driver.
As we see Victor now heading into the Mickey Mouse part of the track. 90-degree right, 90-degree left. As we see Kerbal now, purple Sector 2. Heading into the double apex, going up the hill now, heading into the fast right, which will lead into Tui Corner in a minute, and he is cooking, what we call cooking. He's on the back straight. What time is he going to set? It is a 116.4.
Very good lap from the Antarctic racing driver there, who is looking to get back into a fine run of form after the recent poor performances, let's just say, from the Antarctica driver. As we look now towards Math, looking to complete his lap to go maybe above Fire and KO, despite their good lap times now. Around the final corner in the Mickey Mouse section and down towards the double turn there. Victoria now also looking to set a good lap, having a little fight there with Dennis on his outlap, his teammate of course. And towards the line it will be a 1:15.7 for the Haas driver.
As we'll see Firebomb now improving in Sector 2 over Tui Corner, gets a slight bump onto the back straight. What lap time will he get? It is a 117.8. As Dennis leaves the Mickey Mouse section of track, he is improving in the Sector 1. He is now in Sector 2, getting close to the wall there. Brilliant corner into the fast right-hander that goes directly into a hairpin. And, well, it is a short run into the next couple of corners. It's a little left-right section here that might have been track limits by Dennis, and it is.
Yeah, it is there. Unfortunate for the Haas driver, despite being in a Red Bull there, going over track limits and having his lap time deleted on this occasion. Math very heavy into the wall there, his lap time being deleted as well. Quite a few drivers struggling here, Victor, with a track limits despite the very close walls.
They are trying to get the most out of this track. It is one way you have to bite the bullet on track limits. You have to be on the limit all the time. If you have to get as close to the walls as you can. As Firebomb not getting a good apex there, he's going up into the fast right, which leads into Tui Corner. He's going on Tui Corner right now. As Firebomb now onto the back straight, it is going to be an improvement of a 116.2.
So we now look towards the McLaren driver of Will Martin here, very close to the barriers for his first proper lap of the session. He's looking to get up with the likes of Victor and Firebomb in the mid 1:10s it should be for the McLaren driver. He's been very good this season, picking up just a couple race wins so far. Getting very close to the barriers as well, really pushing the limits of his car. As we look to Firebob now into a barrier, that's a very good timing for a cut. As he's into the barrier there, not good for the Red Bull driver. As we now look at Querbel, Victor, one of your teammates, looking to set a good lap.
Yes, he is. He used to be a teammate in Season 6 for Antarctica Racing, which is the car he's driving right now. He is known for having massive skill issues at this point, but he might not do it this lap. He might have a great lap, you never know, but it is Kerbal after all.
Yeah, very prone to sticking it into a barrier every now and again. Is the Antarctic driver, but purple middle sector, it's all shaping up well. He'll be looking to get past ahead of Victor, who's currently sitting at a 1:14. Hopefully for the Antarctic driver it will be a good lap here towards the line past Tui corner. He's managed to stay out of the barriers. It is a 1:14.992. Very good for the Antarctic driver. So we look now towards Leon. It's green in the first sector, yellow in the second sector. Not great for the Antarctic driver, but he'll sure be improving on this lap. So for towards the line, it will be a 1:16.9 as he's dove into a building there. Hopefully nobody is hurt.
As we see a three-way fight in qualifying. Normally we don't see that, especially around narrow street circuits. It's JDT, Victoria and Leon as we enter the Mickey Mouse chicane of the track. It is a very tight circuit, and there is Will ahead of them. Victoria ending sector 1 now, as Victoria down in sector 1 by around a tenth. It is an Audi and a McLaren ahead of him. He might ruin his lap. He clips the wall there as we head to Will. He is entering the hairpin. He is on his outlap. He might ruin Math's lap time here. As we enter the quick left right, that was a track limit, but he doesn't care because it is his outlap.
Yeah.
As we head into the flats right.
Yeah, not very good for the McLaren driver there, but luckily it is only his outlap. We look at Math behind him, looking to get an improvement, currently in P5. Querbel, another picking up a warning on his outlap into the first turn. KO improving so far, one of the very few to do that so far at the moment in this session. Everybody quite bunched up, ready for their final laps of the session. Victor again, not quicker in the middle section, as we see KO lagging a little bit there in his middle section as he clipped the barrier a little bit there. Not good for the McLaren driver, going a bit slowly out of that turn up the hill now towards the a medium left turn there, almost hitting the bumps, but down into a downhill braking zone. He's good so far. Middle sector not great for the McLaren driver, but he will continue looking to try and get back at Victor now, heading towards Tui corner after his famous incident last season in Japan. But towards the line, KXFI, it is a 1:15.9, not quick enough for pole. Will looking to try and get back here to get yet another pole so far this season. It's good in the first sector. Will he keep it going in the second sector? He will. Green sector 2 there for the McLaren driver. Down into the downhill braking zone yet again for the McLaren driver.
This will be his only lap to hope to get pole position as qualifying is finished. He is going into Tui corner. He is on the back straight now, exiting Tui corner. Can he improve? Sector 1 was good. Sector 2 was good. How good is his Sector 3? It's not enough for pole. It's a 1:15.5. As it's a McLaren 3-4.
Yep, as Mr. Audi there completing his lap of the session, going up 8th behind his teammate. That will be the session over. Nobody else currently left to complete their laps. And we look towards the standings for today's qualifying. Victor taking an impressive pole of over 2/10 to Querbel in the Antarctic Racing team. Very good performance from the Antarctic driver. Will Martin taking out 3rd, rounding out the top 3 for not his best show, let's just say, Victor. but it's still a good one for the McLaren driver. Kirksvey rounding out the top 4 in his McLaren, securing a 3-4 for the McLaren team. A little bit off the pace, but understandable for his first session back in the car. Firebomb taking home 5th position for the Red Bull team, Leon in 6th. It will be Math in 7th for the Audi racing team, with his teammate Mr. Audi 2/10 below him. JDT rounding out the top 9 in his Alfa Romeo, and Dennis completing tomorrow's grid in P10 in the Haas. Thank you very much for watching today's qualifying, and we hope to see you for tomorrow's race.